Dr. Christopher Barker. Welcome back to Holding Space. Remember last time I did a podcast, I did the illustration of struggling back and forth with depression, anxiety, whatever problem that you're having, and how you struggle and you both pull back and forth at each other. You try to make the problem go away by sucking it into the pit between us. And I try to, as the problem, suck you into me and get you totally involved in, wrapped up in the depression, wrapped up in the anxiety, lose yourself in the feeling. I was doing this earlier because I like this technique. It's a good illustration. And I think, we get a lot out of it usually. But I was doing this with someone earlier today, and basically, Gabby here is going to play the part of my patient who really doesn't, she surrenders to the feeling. So I did the same setup when I'm like, okay, here's the pit between us. I'm your depression. I'm your anxiety. I'm going to struggle against you. And this is what she did. Basically, I pulled and she didn't pull, she didn't pull back. She said, if anything, I would probably just throw myself into the pit. In humor, she said that. But I mean, you see, what happens is it's not much of a struggle if I can just totally, as the problem, manipulate you. If I can totally pull you in. It's better if we have the example of the struggle against it. And then we can do the whole thing of letting go, and the problem is still here, but you're not fighting against it anymore. Also, if what we're looking for is going back to your values, and if your values and if your goals are to be happy and carefree and not be struggling with anxiety, you want to be able to know that the anxiety is there but not have it overwhelm you, that's okay. But if you're not even going to fight it, if you're going to throw yourself into it, then the struggle becomes a lot harder. Being able to identify your values, being able to identify what's important to you is a big part of this. And you need to be able to have that intact still. Being able to fight against it is not necessarily helpful, but throwing yourself into the pit is not going to be very helpful either. So for those of you who may be thinking that, okay, this is like a dumb illustration, we got to remember that there are going to be some people who aren't really going to fight back against their struggles. Thank you for illustrating. And thank you for tuning in, and thank you for holding space. Remember to hit like and subscribe if you like this, and leave comments, questions. I'll answer. Thanks.